Here is a quick tutorial for you if you still struggle with your chops wrapper making. In this guide, you'll learn why your wrappers are usually inseparable, and most times you get frustrated and discouraged down the way. Yeah, I will share with you the exact recipe for a thin, smooth and transparent clean wrappers. My standard method of production that reduces raw material wastages and time. Finally, if you stick till the end, I will share with you my own method of wrapper preservations, especially for later use. I'm sure you want to learn all these within a couple of minutes. So stick around with me in this advanced wrapper making tutorial. Hello, it's Chinedo Vincent from salpesfoodblog.com. And we teach you how to make pastries, snacks, and lunch packs. Subscribe for more valuable food contents ahead. I will be adding 2 cups of flour into a clean bowl, 2 tablespoons of any vegetable oil of your choice. At this point, you can add sugar, salt, flavor of your choice, but I want to keep them nice and simple. I'm not going to add any of those things. It doesn't really matter. So I add some water bit by bit and mix them as they turn into a hard dough. And once they do, I'll transfer into my table, give it a quick massage. But at this point, you have to be careful not to over-toughen the gluten content of the dough. So I prefer to just use my hand instead of using rolling pin. Again, don't over add water. We want it not too soft and not too hard, just like this. So I'm gonna put this into an airproof bag and cover up and allow to rest. Now listen please, allowing your dough to rest at this point is so important that it is the only reason why you can be able to obtain a smooth wrapper at the end of your production. If you do not allow to rest, especially in a refrigerator, about 20 minutes or 30 or even an hour, then your wrapper must come out rough and difficult to separate. Please take notes. So allow mine to stay for an hour, and right now the dough is very cold to my hand. So the reaction that took place is this. The cold temperature of the fridge acted on the dough and gave it a stiff-like texture that will help the dough to separate. Because this is 250 grams of flour, or you call it 2 cups, and according to my recipe, this 250 grams of flour or 2 cups of flour is supposed to give me at least 10 wrappers. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut them into 10 equal parts before I start kneading. Is that clear? Yeah. Dividing it this way during this process as well also helps you to control the thickness or thinness of your wrapper, just like that. I'll use the rolling pin to flatten the dough the more. Turn the other side and roll as well, just to get it as wide as up to the size of my cutter, and then cut to obtain a round shape. So once I'm done flattening all the dough, I will rub my vegetable oil at the surface of the dough. After the oil greasing, I'll sprinkle some flour. Yes, just to provide some friction, and then so I overlap them into 3 different layers. That is what I do. Just brush the surface with some oil, sprinkle some flour and overlap again. here. So when you get up to 3 layers, you can stop and overlap to each other. So after overlapping to each other, pinch each of the edges round about. This helps to stick each of the layers together for equal expansion. And if you don't understand what I mean, don't worry, just go ahead and do what I ask you to do, okay? Yeah. I actually expanded these wrappers equally according to the size of my pan. So I'll transfer to my pan, place at a medium heat and allow to heat up. This is the process of partially cooking the dough or making them stiff so that it will enable you to use them as a wrapper. You can store them, you can keep them, as well as use them immediately. And wait, have you liked this video? If you've not, with the quarrel, I beg, click the like button, like it, I beg. Now look at how clean the wrapper is. You can see how clean, easy to remove, easy to separate, because we are able to allow it to cool down. Look at it, very smooth, clean wrappers, so you will not struggle again after watching this video. So like I was saying, allowing your dough to rest is a process you must not skip, because that is the secret or the reason why these wrappers are separable from each other. Yes, I also usually get some question on how to preserve these wrappers for later use. So for preservation purposes, I have tried placing this in the freezer so that it gets frozen and I'll defrost and use, but it didn't work. The shelf life of this wrapper that I'm making right now is about 2 days, and the best place to keep them is a cool, dry place. Sometimes if I want them to stay for a longer period of time, I can add some preservative to my flour mixture just to enable them to stay. And the name is calcium propionate. Just a little quantity will do. So I cut these wrappers according to how I want to use them. Feel free to cut, or if you want to use them as a whole. As you can see, I've wrapped and fold. If you want to know or learn how I have wrapped this samosa, please check the description below for our video. Thank you for watching. Please follow us and subscribe if you have not done so yet. Until I see you, bye.